Sin comes in many different ways, y'all. Lust comes in many different forms. And it is the source of sin and corruption. But besides sexual lust, that's what a lot of people always like to talk about, the sexual lust. But there's more than just that. It manifests itself in many ways. There's such thing as greed, selfishness, jealousy, brutality, arrogance, and cruelty that proceed one from indulging in lust. You see, lust is the irregular, unreasonable, excessive, and impure desire to have, to do, and to be what God has prohibited. But we have to remember we have power to resist temptation and turn away from the lusts of the flesh. Because John 14:6 tells us that I now have ability not to sin and will escape death through the life of Jesus Christ. And so, my brothers and sisters, my last and final point before I get out of here, because I am now complete in Christ, I have received the fullness of life now. How do you have received the fullness of life? It is knowing Jesus lives in me abundantly. He's given me abundant life, and the only way I can have a life abundantly is if he lives in me abundantly. You see, if you heard what I was saying earlier, before I started this sermon, I was telling you about how when I do things, when I've been asked to do things, I do things all the way. And the Jesus that I serve, when he comes into your life, he'll come into your life all the way. He's not going to come just to leave you hanging out there to be tempted and overtaken by sin. Because John chapter 10 verse 10 says that the thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. But look at what Jesus said. He says, I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. You see, this is the distinction between destructive intentions of a thief and the life-giving purpose of Jesus. And I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather have somebody who come in the fullness of life. Because I have a constant source of provision now to supply all of my needs. For Paul told us in